everyone, it's Kennedy from Zendrop and welcome back to Zendrop TV. Today, I'm going to be teaching you all about the best times to post on social media depending on the platform. With over 80% of online users being on at least one type of social media can be a huge driving force for revenue on your e-commerce store. But it's important to know when is the best time to post, what is the best thing to post, and how frequently you should be posting. So today, I'm going to be going over 4 different social platforms and how they should be utilized for your e-commerce store. So if you're ready to learn how to master social media for your dropshipping business, stick around and keep watching. Before I get into the video, I want to remind you that Zendrop has an exclusive Facebook group called Zendrop Exclusive. Zendrop Exclusive is your direct access to Zendrop leadership, other Zendrop users, and inside information all about the dropshipping business directly from Zendrop. You can request to join the Zendrop Facebook group using the link in the description below. Also, I want to remind you to subscribe to our YouTube channel and turn on your post notifications as we add new videos every week to help you improve your e-commerce store, increase your revenue, and create the career of your dreams online. So you'll never want to miss a video. So let's start off with one of the most common forms of social media for e-commerce, which is Instagram. 2 years ago, Instagram introduced the Instagram shopping feature on their platform. This means that potential customers can actually go directly to your Instagram account to go ahead and shop for products on your online store. This has vastly increased the amount of revenue done through social media itself for most dropshippers. And it's definitely a thing that you should be utilizing as well if you aren't already. But when are the best times to post on Instagram? Well, the most popular day to post on Instagram is going to be Wednesday, and the least popular day being Saturday. This is because Saturday is on a weekend, meaning most social media users are probably away from their phones more often than not. When it comes to the actual time of posting on social media, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. is going to be a really popular time. This is because 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. is around lunchtime for most users. During lunch, we'll usually pick up our phones more frequently than during the rest of our responsibilities throughout the day. Additionally, after school and work is going to be another popular time to post, meaning anywhere between 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. You want to make sure you stay within this time range when posting things on social to make sure you get the most immediate engagement possible. The faster you receive engagement on posts on Instagram, the more likely it will perform better over time. When it comes to the number of times to post on Instagram in order for it to become an effective revenue driving tool, I usually recommend posting 4 to 5 times a week. Now, when it comes to Instagram stories, you should be utilizing Instagram stories every single day. The posting time will remain the same, meaning anywhere between 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. and 7 p.m. to 9 p.m., but you can post multiple times on your Instagram story every single day. Now, keep in mind, when it comes to posting on Instagram, you always want to make sure you're utilizing the shopping feature, meaning you're tagging each of your posts with products that you sell on your online store. This will make it far easier for potential customers to either save your post for shopping later or immediately shop and purchase your products right within the app itself. Now, I will say that at a certain point, you should actually be ignoring my advice in terms of social media. Now, I don't mean to say that I'm not an expert on the topic by any means, but when it comes to your individual following online, your analytics are going to be a much stronger tool than anything you hear in this YouTube video. If you are new to posting on social media and you are in the midst of growing your social following, definitely follow these guidelines. But after a few months, look at your own analytics to see when your followers are reacting best to your posts. Now, keep in mind, Facebook owns Instagram, meaning that Facebook has made it really easy to post at the same time on both Instagram and Facebook. Now, the real question is, should you post on both platforms at the same time? The short answer is actually no. It might be incredibly tempting to just quickly check the post on Facebook button as well. But the reality is the way individuals use Facebook is far different than how they use Instagram. So naturally, the timing and the frequency of posting is also going to be different. Now, opposite of Instagram, Facebook's most popular day for engagement on posts is actually going to be Sunday, between the hours of 3 and 5 p.m. And the most popular days to post on Facebook are actually weekdays between the times of 1 and 4 p.m. This is because most likely individuals are browsing through their newsfeed and or just have the Facebook tab open on their computer during downtime at work or school. When it comes to how much you should post on Facebook, you can definitely post much more frequently on Facebook than you can on Instagram. This is because there are many different types of content a potential customer can consume on Facebook. This can be blog posts, images, videos, even just long-form status updates about your business. So there's many different varieties of types of content you can schedule and post on Facebook. My advice to you is to post more frequently on Facebook than you will on Instagram. And make sure you're creating a variety of content types. Don't just repost the Instagram posts, but also post blog posts, maybe newsletter signups, YouTube videos, or even videos you've created. Anything that will get the attention of a potential customer to your Facebook page. Keep in mind, the shopping feature on Instagram also exists on Facebook because Facebook owns Instagram. So you want to be getting as many eyes as possible on your Facebook as well. Not only that, Facebook has a much wider range of active users in terms of demographic, meaning anyone from your 13-year-old cousin all the way up to your grandma is more than likely active on Facebook at one point or another. So the types of content you post can cater to a larger audience as well. Facebook is still to this day the most active social media platform on the internet. So even though you might feel like it's dead from time to time for your own personal use, it is still a massive driving tool when it comes to getting sales. I know this seems kind of silly, but if you're actively running Facebook advertising, you also want to put a huge emphasis on posting organic content too. Facebook really likes to see that you're using their platform organically as well as spending money on advertising. So your advertising is more than likely going to do better if you're also posting organically every single day. It's pretty safe to say that Facebook is probably the most important social media account for your online business. So if you're limited in terms of time and resources for how many social media accounts you can utilize for your online store, consider making Facebook the priority. Now, if you have more time on your plate or you have more resources to spare, definitely also consider using Pinterest. Now, Pinterest is an interesting social media platform because it's utilized more so as a search engine than it is social media. Pinterest is also primarily used by women. So if you have a female-focused online store, Pinterest should definitely be up there in terms of priority for social media accounts. Not only that, there's quite literally no limitation in terms of how frequently you can post on Pinterest. In fact, the more you post, the better. In my experience, posting 10 to 15 times a day is going to get you the best return on your investment in terms of time using Pinterest. Now, this might seem overwhelming at first, but there are many different resources you can use to auto-schedule your pins out. My personal favorite is using the app Tailwind. Pinterest will allow you to schedule out as many posts as you want to for up to 30 days in advance. What's also really awesome about using Pinterest is that not everything you post has to be your own content. In fact, it's better if you have a great combination of content that you repurpose from other individuals and your own content as well. After all, Pinterest is the idea sharing social media platform. So you want your Pinterest account to come off as a resource for whatever niche your online store is in. If you're selling fitness equipment or activewear, make sure that your Pinterest account embodies all things fitness, whether that is workouts, healthy recipes, or even cute activewear. You can also easily create direct links on your Pinterest posts that go directly to that product page on your website. Pinterest also has an in-app shopping feature as well, making this really easy for any customer to impulsively purchase any product on your online store as long as it's present on Pinterest. Now, even though there are less rules in terms of when you can post on Pinterest, there still are popular times and days where most Pinterest users are active. So what are they? Typically, Saturdays and Sundays between the hours of 8 and 11 p.m. are the most popular times to post on Pinterest. I know, sounds kind of crazy, but the analytics do not lie. So even though I am recommending to post every single day on Pinterest, make sure your targeted content, meaning the content that goes directly to your website, is prioritized on Saturdays and Sundays. It's also important to keep in mind that when it comes to how individuals find your content on Pinterest, it's a direct correlation between the keywords that a potential customer is searching on Pinterest and if those keywords have shown up in the Pinterest post itself. This kind of goes back to Facebook Ads 101, so it shouldn't be any surprise that when it comes to what your users are searching for, it should be in the post itself, meaning the caption of whatever post you're creating. Lastly, let's discuss one of the most recently popular social media platforms to date, and that is TikTok. If you haven't already viewed our video all about the TikTok hacks to become viral, I'll leave a link in the description below. It is definitely worth checking out. However, once you've got a handle on what types of content does best on TikTok, when should you be posting it for the highest engagement? Even though TikTok is pretty consistently active across the board for every day of the week, the times at which posts do best do vary. So my advice to you is to optimize posting on days when content becomes most popular during working hours. For example, one of the most popular hours to post on Tuesdays is 2 a.m. I don't know about you, but I am sleeping at 2 a.m. and do not have time to be posting on TikTok. However, on Wednesdays, the most popular times to post are between the hours of 7 a.m. and 11 a.m. This is a far more realistic time frame for you as a store owner to remember to post content on TikTok. Additionally, Thursdays are an incredibly popular day to post, with the time range being all the way from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. So if you only have one day a week to be able to create content for TikTok, make sure it's Thursday. Additionally, on Friday, between the hours of 1 p.m. and 5 p.m. are also a really popular time to post content on TikTok. This is most likely due to the fact that it's the end of the week, so most likely people in school or in work are winding down from their week and have a little bit of off time before the weekend festivities begin. So just to reiterate, Wednesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays on TikTok are your best bet. However, TikTok operates very similarly to Pinterest in that posting every day, if not multiple times a day, are going to be your best bet in terms of getting more customers to your store. Just prioritize those most popular days for the content that you either worked the hardest on or that you believe is going to create a higher ROI for your online store. So, have you been taking notes? What types of social media do you utilize for your online store? Are you planning on adding any other social media forms to your marketing plan? Let me know in the comments below. As always, ask me any and all questions and I will be happy to get back to you, and I will see you next time.